Hi, my name is Emily, and this is the Delight Knits podcast. This is episode 49. Today is Sunday, March 31st. It is Easter Sunday, and I'm here to talk about all that I've been knitting on for the last couple of weeks. I've got Tommy here, who will probably be moving around and biting me and all that to get me to go. You may hear some outside sounds. The air conditioner may kick on. We will see. It's off right now. Hopefully not. But yeah, I'm going to kind of go a little quick here because I don't want the air conditioner to kick on. You can find links to everything down in the description box, including social media, Instagram, Ravelry, all that jazz. I've got one finished object and 3 whips. And so let's just jump right in. My finished object is what I'm wearing. This is the Dear Duomo sweater with quite a bit of few modifications. It is knit bottom up. This is in fingering weight. So the Dear Duomo is by Seunghee Knits, I think. I can't remember. It'll be linked down below. This is my second one. My first one was for a sample, so I've always wanted to knit myself one. I striped it because I didn't have a single sweater quantity, and I'm trying to use up the yarn that I have. So I've got, let's do the colorways. I've got the cuff and the bottom hemming in Streetcar from Ruby and Rose's yarn. It's all Ruby and Rose's. You've got Baroque and Cobblestone, and then I think this one's Anemone, but I'm not 100% sure. She did have them all in stock on her website because I did have to order the brown and the Cobblestone. And I know she had the other one, but I didn't end up ordering it. Kind of glad I didn't because I used every last inch of it. I was afraid the sleeves were going to be too short, but they were not. They fit perfectly. And I haven't wet blocked it yet. I steam blocked the sleeves, but I haven't wet blocked it, so they might even grow some more. I think about here. I had ran out on both sleeves last time we talked, and I ordered some of the brown and blue because I ran completely out of them, didn't have any more. So I ordered those and had to wait a couple of weeks for those to come in, and then I got it all done. So let me stand up and show you how it looks. We're just gonna move the chair and step back. So there's that. I think it looks great. It fits, it's the perfect sweatshirt style. Let me just pop this up and then I can stand up a little more normal. There we go. So yeah, it's the perfect sweatshirt style. The short rows, I think I showed this off last time, but maybe I can show it off a little bit more. So it's a bottom up, so you knit in the round and then you split for sleeves, and then you do some short rows shaping for the shoulder, and it just ended up perfectly where it all kind of looks great there. I love it. So there's the picking up. I picked up in the brown and then went from there. I did more decreases than what's called for because there's so much positive ease here. I didn't want as much throughout the sleeve. I started the decreasing more here. You can see it. I probably should have started decreasing more just altogether. But yeah, that's this sweater. My hair's growing in this humidity. I love it. It's so Dear Duomo by Seunghee. I don't know her last name. She's the one that also has designed the Doppio. So let me put this back down and pull the chair back. Tommy's not gonna be happy with me. And then let's talk about my works in progress. So I have my socks that I had literally just cast on last time. And I've got some more progress on them. These are my Scrappy socks. So I've got sock 1 and sock 2. I literally take the ball of yarn, the little scrap that I have, split it in half and knit them evenly. I like my matching socks, and I like it, split them up and use them, all of them, literally. Don't have anything to cut except for when I weave in the ends, which I am knitting over my ends, so I don't have any really to deal with. For everything else, it's just my cast on, and it'll be my bind off at the toe. So I have a lot of little 10-gram minis where I was dyeing yarn and testing out colors, and so that's what these big chunks are down here. And so I've got like these where you split them in half, and then I can just pick them up and go. It's perfect. I'm almost done. I think I've got 20 rows on this one roughly, and a toe. That one's not much farther off, but they're great. I do my socks on 9-inch circulars. I've got 2 of them that I can do concurrently for these Scrappy socks, which is perfect. And then I do 64 stitches, 2x2 ribbing. I'll usually do 20 rounds, but when I do the Scrappy socks, I do just that one color. And yeah, I think that's that one. My By the Bay Bag Co. mini or small red bag, and then I've got the El Grande bag here with all the pockets on the outside. It's my purse when we travel. This is my Easy V by Caitlyn Hunter. This is knit out of ZZ Textiles, mahogany, cadmium yellow, cypress, and butterfly bush. It's her non-superwash worsted. I bought these a while ago. I'd already knit the project completely, and then I'm trying to find my center here. There it is. I'd already knit the project completely, ran out of yarn for the sleeves. Like, I had the body done and the sleeves were literally right here. And I didn't, it was such a stiff fabric because it was knit on size US, a 4mm, which is what I use for this fingering weight sweater. So I went up, I frogged that, and that's why it's kind of all like, it's wrinkly, how it looks crinkly and stuff, not knit nicely. It'll steam out fine. It's just the fact that I'm knitting with frogged yarn. So I cast on with a bigger needle size and a smaller size in the pattern. And I think it's working out well. I'm using more yarn because I'm having to like add to what I frogged. But that's just part of it. We'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% in love with it anymore. It's just there. I want to get it finished, but it's a worsted weight project. I'm not a fan of the worsted weight. I am in Arkansas. It's a little warm. A little warm. Summers are brutally hot. It's humid, as you can tell by my growing hair, frizzy hair. But the fingering weight's perfect for me. And then I've got a DK weight, my Cardi that I love as a jacket always. And so we'll just get that done. I'm just trying to get this done to get it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It may be gifted, it may just sit there. We'll see. My next project is my Radvent cardigan, which is being held in an Advent box. This is the Camel's Yarn 2023 Advent. That was Moorland to Sea themed, and I knit my coffee house fade out of it. I think I wore it a couple episodes ago. But it starts with like the golden color, and then it like fades down. And then I joined that because I didn't want something knit. I had quite a bit of leftovers out of that one. And I wanted to knit another sweater, but I didn't want 2 sweaters in the same fade. So I had leftovers from my 2022 Fiber Fox Advent, which I knit my shawl, I think the Find Your Fade shawl out of, and absolutely love. It's another fade, it's a rainbow. Both of the two, like, I intertwined them together. You probably remember from last episode I showed my box, and I can show it again real quick, of what those colors look like in the fade that I added. And so that's why they're in this box, because it's easy to keep together. These are what I'm using for the like cuffs, hemming, and the collar. But here's where I'm at. So I've already used everything in the top row. I've got my needles in here. I mean, this is the perfect box for a project. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm finally getting into the blues. There was a lot of green because the Camel's Yarn Advent had a lot of green. But this is my Radvent cardigan by Ambah O'Brien. It's a ton of yarn management the way I'm doing it. So I'm kind of copying the Little Wolf knits from, or Brie of the Little Wolf knits. And I'm, instead of doing colors 1 through 13, and although I'm not doing full advents, but I'm going different colors from here to here, and then from here to here, different colors. I'm doing it the same coming in. Probably hear the trucks across the street for the chicken house. So here is one sleeve, and I have knit both sleeves to the end of where I need to cast on for the body. And so here is the first sleeve, very green. You've got some blue leading greens, then going into the regular greens. So I'm finally into more of the Fiber Fox. Don't you dare. Finally going into more of the Fiber Fox. A lot of this started out with the Camel's Yarn, which is fine. I love it. And I'm getting to use more all of it. That's what I love. I love using every last inch of yarn. So yeah, I'm there with this one. I can't really starting to find my other 4mm needles to be able to get the full, another long cable out of it. So that's sleeve 1. Here's how I'm keeping my yarns in order. I'm just putting them on a crochet hook because that was in my bag. So that's what I have left. And then I started last night to cast on the body of this one, of the second sleeve. So here it is. And I've cast on the body there. So now instead of going in the round, I'm going back and forth. It looks like you might still be going in the round, but you're not, because you have to have your body open. So you're going back and forth like this way. It's an interesting construction, and I'm enjoying it right now. There will be a lot of purling, but that's just, I'm fine with that. It's not too bad. I just finished the Fisherman's Rib Birch sweater where half of it's purling, so I'm fine. So yeah, that's where that is. Here you can get a little closer look up at it. And it is a like, what's the cast on? Turkish cast on? It's the first time I'd done it. It was fairly loose, but I went in and like pulled it out together. Yeah, interesting way to get things together. So I have watched this pattern by a few different people, and I'm finally casting it on. Kind of coveted over it. So there is that. It's definitely a bat wing type. It's very tight here, and then it increases really rapidly, but I enjoy it, and I think it looks great. I think it's going to be a staple. So yeah, does anybody else's cat sit in your lap and like grab on with their claws? Because that's what he's doing right now, and I wish he would just sit here and not do that. Don't you bite me. About to get thrown out anyways. I'm about to go inside. So yeah, that's that sweater. I'm enjoying it. It's my evening sweater right now because the yarn management is not something I can carry on the go with me, which is fine. It probably won't ever be that way until I get to the hemming, and then it's just a little big for that, the collar and the hem. So yeah, that is the Radvent cardigan by Ambah O'Brien. So it's been a kind of short episode, which is fine. It's per usual for me. I don't have a whole bunch to talk about. I don't usually talk about my life stuff all that much. But yeah, So I hope everybody has had a great couple of weeks, and I will speak with you again here in about another 2 weeks. So I guess that's about it. Say bye-bye, Tommy. Bye.